All right, please take your seats. If the man of honor can make his way down today. Commissioner, welcome. Madam Mayor, welcome, welcome, welcome. Special occasion today as we begin a new tradition of the Miami-Dade Board of County Commissioners, one that recognizes and preserves the legacy of those who have served as chair of this board. The chairman's portrait collection will serve as a lasting tribute to the leadership, dedication, and contributions of the individuals who have played a vital role in shaping the direction and progress of our county during their tenure as chair of the board. The frames will be displayed inside this commission chambers, creating a permanent visual record of the leaders who have guided our county's legislative body and helped shape the future of Miami-Dade County. And today's inaugural ceremony honors my friend, our colleague, former Chairman Oliver G. Gilbert III, whose service reflected a commitment to progress, collaboration, and strengthening our entire community, not just the district that he represented, or still represents. Throughout his tenure, Chairman Gilbert demonstrated thoughtful leadership and a dedication to bringing people together while ensuring the needs of Miami-Dade County residents remained at the forefront. And this portrait represents more than a moment in time. It represents a legacy of public service, leadership, and commitment to our community. And by establishing this new tradition, we are creating a lasting reminder right here in our community chambers of the individuals who have helped shape Miami-Dade County and the impact they have made through their service. This is a highly respected tradition that preserves the history of our institution and ensures that the names and contributions of those who have led this board remain a visible part of our county story for generations to come. On behalf of Miami-Dade Board of County Commissioners, myself as your chair, it is my honor to recognize former Chairman Oliver G. Gilbert III and celebrate his distinguished service and contributions to our county. Thank you, Chairman Gilbert, for your leadership, dedication, and for being part of this historic new tradition. And
no, for sure. I was going to do it.
That, I will. Go ahead. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Orange. It had to be orange. Yeah. All right. I'm excited, and that will be hung up here in the chamber in one of the back walls. But Madam Mayor, if you would like to say a few words, and then, of course, any colleague that would like to speak as well, and then, of course, end it with Chairman Gilbert.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I have had the pleasure to work alongside this gentleman for many years, and it really has been a pride and joy. And to speak briefly about his special role in our county's history, let me say he is a tireless and relentless advocate for justice and opportunity. He is famous for his fiery rhetoric and his incredible strategy and wit. You like that? Okay, that's good, because he's a real critic of not only my words, but of my attire. How did I do today?
No, I like this one.
Okay, very good. So with that, let me say, no portrait could do this gentleman justice. But I think they captured you very well in your happier moments. And the color scheme is perfectly on theme. So I'm really grateful that we'll have this opportunity to look at you on the wall every day, and well beyond your service in these chambers. So congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Commissioner Gilbert, former Chairman Gilbert, it is an honor to have you as a friend and a colleague. You are certainly a trailblazer in your community, in our community, so it is fitting that we kick off this beautiful tradition with you. I have learned so much from you, my friend, and I thank you for everything you've done for our community. It is such a fitting tribute to honor you in this way. So congratulations. We will continue to celebrate with you, and of course, we'll miss you, but we will support you, and we love you. Thank you, Chair.
Can we have quiet in the back? those talking by the front doors, can we go outside, please? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman, for creating this tradition. If you visited the chambers in Tallahassee, you know that their chambers are lined with portraits of all of the former speakers. And so I'm grateful that we're now starting that tradition here in Miami-Dade County, and it's fitting that we're starting with Oliver Gilbert III, someone who can definitely be very tough and very stern and making sure that he advocates for his community as best he can and is truly effective in doing exactly that. But if you know Oliver, you know that inside he is as warm and as kind as you can ever ask a man to be. And so I am grateful to have the honor of calling him my friend. And I know there have been some remarks already by my colleagues referring to past tense, the service that he provided. And, you know, we will miss you. I'm not ready for all of that talk yet. We all know what's happening with our dear friend, Commissioner Gilbert. I am not ready to have the conversation. I know he's going to be with us until January, and so I'll save those remarks. We are grateful for your service. I'm grateful for this portrait. It's beautiful. I wonder where it's going to be placed. I don't know that we should put it dead center. I think maybe like off to the corner in the, I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Commissioner Gilbert, you're like more of a friend than you've ever been a colleague. From the very get-go of my career, you have been there for me, and I have been so grateful. I have learned more about the county in the short 8 months I've been sitting next to you, and that has been really a privilege. I like I like my colleague over here. I'm not ready to say goodbye. So what I'm really ready to say is how wonderful this tradition is. I've just come, obviously, as you know, from the Florida House and grew up in that tradition. And it was always so inspiring to look around the room at all of the leaders who had made a difference. And so I know what a difference you've made because I've watched it myself, first as a member of the House and now as your colleague here. So I cannot imagine a better way to kick off an incredible tradition that not only inspires colleagues, but inspires the public to see who has made that sacrifice to lead us. So thank you again for being my friend, for being my colleague, for being my seatmate. I look forward to many more days together. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. And I want to thank the Chairman for putting forward this initiative. I feel this is awesome, especially for me. Every time I look at this, I mean, I'm thinking 1999 H to the Izzo right now. So the fact that we get to look up and think about Oliver and think about Jay-Z at the same time is going to be incredible. But I agree with Commissioner Cohen-Higgins. I mean, I'm not ready to have the conversation of you leaving us, brother. When I was in law school, I had a college professor that just rode me, man. Like, this guy would just knock me for everything, right? And I would come prepared to class, and I would come out and litigate the best I could, and he would call everything I did out. And I was so upset at first. But after I graduated, I feel I became a great litigator. And it was because he rode me so hard and because he did not accept anything but excellence. And Oliver, you've been a mentor, you've been a friend, and you rode me really hard, but you taught me so much, man, and I will always be grateful to you.
All right, I'm the one that was placing the bets on Kashi, by the way, on hair or no hair. But yeah, so whoever, we won, by the way, there's fizz on top, okay? So that's the way it goes. I've known Oliver a long time, first as a councilman, and then we got to serve as mayors together, and now on the commission. And actually, I had the honor of having him introduce me when I kicked off my commission campaign. And I asked him to be the person that introduced me because of many of the things that have been said before that exemplify exactly what his service has meant. He, like, I think both of us are considered probably two cantankerous individuals, but that's okay because you don't go into politics if you're not going to say what you think. If not, you're just along for the ride. I guess that signifies most people, but that's okay. So a lot of times he and I, as we were the other day, we had a hearing here, and I remembered exactly why in fact I chose that he introduced me to run for the county commission, because I always felt that he expressed what he thought in a smart, eloquent, intelligent way, without ever necessarily just placating and it doesn't matter, by the way, one of the things I respect about him, he doesn't need to win. He needs to say what he thinks is right, which is the most important thing, I believe, in any elected official. And now he's probably going on to bigger and better things. So I hope that those of you that he's been able to mentor understand that when you walk by this portrait, and despite what Gonzalez says, he looks really good in the picture. He's not Jay-Z. Looks better than Jay-Z. So he should be as lucky as Jay-Z, but that's another story we can talk about. But the bottom line is, when you walk by that portrait, remember that his strength of conviction, when he thought, and we don't agree all the time, but when he thinks that he believes in something, he's eloquent, he has a good argument for it, and his strength of conviction is what I hope the rest of our colleagues here emulate. Not go along to get along, but have strength of conviction. So Oliver, we're going to miss you, and hopefully we'll go see you. I'm pretty sure we will. And just make sure I'm not on the Democratic side of the aisle. Remember, I'm a Republican. Be nice to me. Don't hold it against me. All right? But hopefully you're going bigger, better things, and he'll be a great advocate for this community at the national level, and we need that. And congratulations, my friend. Thank you.
You good? Dacian? Okay. I'll go next.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Bonjour. Yeah. Mr. Chair. All right. Thank you for bringing this tradition. I think for the best. Yes, I think it's really a nice tradition to start, and then a nicer tradition to start with my dear friend Oliver Gilbert. I've known you for many, many, many years, and when I think about you, Commissioner, this quote comes to mind: leadership is not about titles, it's not about positions, it's about the impact you make in people's lives. And then those of you who, like me, have known Commissioner Oliver Gilbert for a long time, we know, you know, that he has made an impact. Whether as council member of the city of Miami Gardens, as mayor of the city of Miami Gardens, he's my dear friends, commissioners, esteemed guests. He's brought Miami Gardens, he's turned it into a destination, a global destination. This is not a small feat. He does it because he's strong, he has a vision, and then he's not shy of expressing this vision and of sharing this vision and then putting people together who support it. That's how he's been so successful. So, Commissioner Gilbert, mon cher ami, and then I'm happy to see our Deputy State Representative Wallace Aristide in the office. We are also good friends of yours. My wish to you is that you bring that vision as you seek higher office. You bring it with you. So I wish you the best, but most importantly, health and happiness. Because no matter how strong you are, you have to be healthy, you have to be happy. So I wish that God, in his infinite wisdom, will keep you healthy, safe, and happy in his embrace always. Thank you, my friend.
Big time. I actually believe this is probably the first portrait in America's history of a bald man.
Oh, yeah?
If you think about it, I've seen many. I've yet to see one that was, I guess, challenged, bald. football. We're making a comeback, though. We are. I think we're going to start with LL Cool J, though, right? But first of all, congratulations. Well deserved, and look forward to working with you. Thank you.
And now, the one we've been waiting for, Oliver G. Gilbert III. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And so let me just tell you, first of all, thank you, Chairman. This is a wonderful tradition to start. And it represents something that not many people in this room will understand. You and I do, because you understand the burden of being a chairman of the county commission. Look, when people think of the county, they think of the mayor, as they should. She's our strong mayor. Before that, they thought of the manager. They have photos downstairs. When you're the chairman of the county commission, you're balancing extraordinary talented individuals, the needs of a diverse community, a private sector that has a thirst to constantly grow and go. You're balancing it all. It's not insignificant. And so when you are the chair, when you're the head of the legislative branch of a government that's this big and this impactful, it wears on you. And so I know that it's hard on you. You knew it was hard on you. You didn't believe me when I told you that it was difficult. You didn't believe me, but now you know. But there are people here, Teresa Theralis, who's the head of the BCC when I was the chairman, and Sandra Pierre-Paul, and Akeem Brutus, and Jennifer Moon isn't here, and Jose back there, he's gone on to be like a lobbyist or something. And, you know, I didn't do it by myself. An extraordinary vice chairman who always was willing to stand in for me when I could not make it. It wasn't just me, it was us. I represented us. I appreciate this tradition because I think that we did a good job and we continue to do a good job. This isn't going to be easy. The person who's the chair represents the legislative body of a county that is the most dynamic and diverse community in the country. A county that's going to be the capital of this hemisphere. That's what we do, and sometimes it's minimized because we're not the people they see, but we are the people who make it work. And so I appreciate the folks who selected me to be chair. I appreciate the ability to serve with you all. I appreciate everyone who worked with me, my staff now, and the folks who worked with me when I was chairman, because, yeah, we did have the fastest budget hearing in history, which was good. Yeah, we did, and we had a lot of wasted food and stuff at the end, but what it showed was our ability to work together. Our ability to work together is special. It needs to continue because as we go and we grow, so does this county. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this honor. Thank you. You know, and this is the portrait we had reproduced. This exact same portrait hangs in Miami Garden City Hall. Oh, okay. And that's intentional. Yeah. It's intentional because I always want people to remember that the same kid who grew up in Miami Gardens became the mayor and became the chairman of the board of this county commission. Thank you all very much.